Hello, my name is Wolflord. I'm just gonna do a quick walkthrough before I show you actually how to build it. Um, what this is for the plugin MCMMO. It's pretty much worthless without that plugin. What it does is it destroys flint and steel, so you're able to repair it to get your repair skill up. And I find this to be much more efficient and a lot quicker than the standard cactus method, getting armor, standing on cactus for, 5 minutes or whatever. So basically what happens is you would load your flint and steel up into here, and I actually have it turned off. So you load your flint and steel up into the top chest. It'll get piped down one at a time into the dispenser and used 64 times. It's got 65 charges on it. So it'll go down to a durability of 0 or 1 more charge just before it gets sucked out and then put into the bottom chest. When it's in the bottom chest, you just take out the low durability, repair it with your iron block, and then you can throw it back into an item elevator to get piped back up to get put back into this chest. Oh, here's a broken one. So you can just sit at the bottom and continuously repair and just keep throwing them back into the item hopper as they are completed. Now I'm not going to include any text with the video, so I'm just going to do the walkthrough here. So as I said before, it's going to get used just before this gets turned on and lets it come through into the bottom part here. Durability is 0. And it's going to keep doing that, and then you'd be able to take it out and repair it. So you're going to need 5 hoppers, a dispenser, piece of glass, and a considerable amount of repeaters. This is 32 repeaters. Each repeater allows 2 ticks of this pulsar to use for these flint and steel. Alrighty then. So I'm just going to get the materials real quick, and I'm going to walk you through building it. It's quite simple. Depending on the server lag, you might need to adjust this clock at the top here so that only one will go through. Alrighty then. So we're going to start with the chest at the bottom. We're going to use 3 hoppers here. And then put your dispenser and your piece of glass. Now you can cut this out, or of course you can build it, which in that case you're going to need a block of your choice in order to put all the redstone on top. 2 comparators and 2 repeaters with redstone. And then you can throw 2 more hoppers on top, and then your chest. So from this side, we're going to come out, I believe it is 18, so it's 4, and this is where you're going to put 32 repeaters, all at max. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're going to put 17 on the first side, and only 15 on the second side. Leaving an empty space for a piece of redstone and a torch. This is going to be the locking mechanism that will prevent the flint and steel from being taken out, so that the smelter can do its job. Now you are going to need to add a second one. It'll come around for the lock, and you can put 1 tick delay on it. And that's going to allow the flint and steel to go in. It's going to be locked inside for the durability. It's going to come through. And then it's going to get sucked out. Unlocked, durability is 0. Now the reason you need an inverter is because this is all going to be on when the next one gets put in. So you basically need to double back on it so that it's locked and unlocks either way. So you can actually just leave it with this. This is it. You could fill in your top with flint and steel, and repair it, and then run it back up. Now what you're going to need to do is add a locking system for up here. This way you don't get that 2-in-1, so that the correct amount charges are taken off of each flint and steel. And as I said, depending on the server, you might need to adjust this clock in the back a little bit. You're going to want to set up an inverter, and you can just actually just use a piece of redstone. Connect all these, have this 3, and then the rest of them will just have none, or 4 ticks, and then each other one will have 1. This way when you throw a whole bunch of flint and steel in it, you only have 1 that goes through at a time. And this is it. This will ensure that only 1 goes through at a time, and that they each get down to durability of 0. Then basically all I did was set up an item elevator next to it. There are a few different designs for item elevators, but you just have it pipe right back into the top chest, and you can just go in circles with it and repair all day long. The item elevator that I like to use is somewhat cost heavy, but it is faster and it is silent as well. So we're going to be setting up the same kind of rapid pulse clock, but instead we're going to have it get cut off on a delay, so it's not going to be as fast. And you just hook up the redstone. Make sure you have a piece up here, and then what you do is you just make it so that basically you can just stand in here. Three of these. Now you can make this as tall as you want. So you might need more hoppers, and that will definitely change this delay that you're going to need. So depending on the amount of hoppers in between, here, this is 2. You are going to need to make the delay, longer or shorter. This way, it doesn't start putting 2 or 3 in at a time. And that is obviously going to affect the amount of layers that you have for this elevator. Now, when you put your flint and steel in the elevator, one is going to get caught in each of these layers. So you're going to have 2, you're going to have 1 stuck in here, and you're going to have 1 stuck in here at all times, but it is going to be quiet. Now, there are other possibilities for item elevators. Glass. And then you just have a hopper at the top here that it would come up and get caught in. This is the one I just showed you. And then this is another silent one. It is a little bit slower, and you do need to make sure that it gets piped in and locked for each one, because as soon as you have more than 2 items in here, it gets stuck. You can only have 1 item in here. So if you were to throw a whole bunch of things in here, you need to make it so that it gets locked, so only one thing feeds in at a time. And once again, you are going to have things get stuck inside of it, but only one. Damn it. But only one every so often, so it's not too bad. And that's definitely a lot more cost efficient. It is silent, but like I said, it's a little bit slower. So that's basically it. Each one gives, from what I found out, about 500 or so experience. Haven't really did the actual math. So this is it on my server that I play on. Like I said, the timer is a little bit different. I actually have 3 hoppers in between, which will again affect the timer. Just come down here, make sure you have iron, which is the material that you're going to need, and then yeah, you can look at your repair skill. I have currently 1611 with 3849 remaining. See, each one takes out quite a bit, and then you just throw it back into the hopper to get piped up, and it's already at work, working on the next one.